Train Videos presents a remade edition of Southern Pacific number 2475. In this remade edition of 2475, I didn't have so much camera caught of the actual 2475 at the Niles Canyon and other places, so I just used 2472 at Niles Canyon and many other places. Well, yeah, and I like all these videos and subscribe to all these channels. Well, let's get to the video. Southern Pacific 2475 was built by the Baldwin Locomotive Works for the Southern Pacific Railroad. Busy at work on the Overland Limited from Sparks to Vet in Ogden, Utah, along with a lot of other SP locomotives on freight service and passenger service. But 2475 was the busiest on the canyon at the Pacific property. Many trains are going fast, blowing their horns, speeding by. It was running for a long time, the Southern Pacific property, along with other places, along with some of the new diesel locomotives they had, and runs at fast speeds through the stretch of trackage. Many other trains go at fast speeds through the Pacific trackage, like 95 miles an hour, but 2475 races by through Niles Canyon Railway, where it will be going from San Jose to Tracy through the Niles Canyon Railway, having a lot of sounds from that trip. 2475 keeps racing by Niles Canyon at very fast speeds, ringing its bell and blowing its whistle at very fast speeds. You can see it's nice painted and a very fast speed, doing a lot of good services at on the Southern Pacific Railway. The locomotive kept doing trips through the stretch of trackage 50 years earlier before Southern Pacific 2472 arrived there by 2008 and 2003. 2475 kept doing lovely test runs through the stretch of trackage, going from the beginning of the line to the end of the line, and reversed again, and then going back from the beginning of the line to the end of the line. It did many good test runs along with Southern Pacific 2472. That was also a PA Class 462, and I didn't tell you about 2475. It is a PA Class 462, number 2475. But 2472 is a PA Class 462, number 2472. The train goes over bridges, many bridges in the Niles Canyon Railway that they have there, and also just goes along the Niles Canyon, carrying passengers at fast speeds and also kind of slow speeds for the Southern Pacific Railway. The train also does some pass-bys for people to record it and also take pictures and other stuff and watch it pass by. And also usually does some wheel slips accidentally, like we just saw 2472. And it just goes around the canyon. So people just watch it and go on the trains going across the historic Niles Canyon. It has many views. And if you're on the train, you see nice views with Niles Canyon Railway. On a speed train, 2472, 2475. All 2472 is gone. If the Niles Canyon Railway, it's on Shell Road. But just imagine just being on the train, 2475. The train also passed many railroad gates through the Niles Canyon Railway. for many excursions, many people. After a long trip, train is done, begins to stop and waits for the people to get off, and then it will go into sunset yard. Then it usually does some run-bys again, as you can see here. So first it will have to back up. So then it will stop at a certain area and race by here where everyone is standing and go by at full speed that you're going to see right here in this main clip. And you see 2472 is gone, but I'm going to say it's 2475. You see it? When it gets whistle loud, then it's going to race by the camera at full speed. Finally and sadly, the locomotive number 2475 would do its final run on the Southern Pacific Railway on the Overland Limited, Sparks, Nevada and Ogden, Utah, before being retired and sent to the scrapyard and make it never run again. It will reverse for the last time before being put into scrap. Just from memories, this is 2475 doing its run on the Niles Canyon Railway 50 years earlier, back when it was alive on steam on the Southern Pacific Railway, just how it used to be back then. But now good thing sister into 2472 to keep the spirit up at 2475. That was all the information I learned. Bye.